Hey guys, welcome to my channel Wiseman, and today I will show you that how can you um, take out data from Excel and how can you make a pie chart of that. So the data, what I means that let's say you have a large number of data in Excel file. So as you can see over here I have this file and I have so much data of about for around 928 number of rows, right? So I have about, let's say, 928 members, and I have data of 928 people's members, and I want to make a pie chart. Let's say I want to make a pie chart of so in this data, let's say I want to discretize, or I want to differentiate this 928 peoples by designation, right? So let's say I want to differentiate all these 928 peoples in terms of their designation. So designations, first of all you need to see that, okay, how many designations you have in this column, right? So as you can see, it is very complicated. So what you will do, you will select this column, and first of all you copy that, and wherever you have saved this file you can go create a new file of Excel, and let's say it is designation. So I just give a name of this file, designation, and I will open that file and I will just paste all this over here in the first column, right? So I got all these things of what are the designations from row 2, and just hold Control Shift and press the down key. So it will select uh, all the values which have this data, right? It will not select below 930 because there is no data in that cell. So it will select all the cell which has the data till the end. So we got 929 and number of, let's say, people. So now we have about, let's say, I think 5 or 6 designations for all these people. So what I will do, in order to quantify this, right, I want to know, I want to get a number. Like, let's say I want to find out that how many scientists are there, right? So what I will do, let's say I will make a column, like in this cell I will write scientist, or let's say faculty, right? In that cell I will just write this one, and I need to find out from this column A, how many peoples have this designation. So what I will do, I will write in front of this cell. So from in front of this cell I will write equal to, and I will write count if, right? So countif function, it counts the number of cells within a range that meets the given condition. So I will provide a condition and it will find out how many people have this designation. Now I need to define the range. So range is from this cell, and then hold the Control Shift and press the down key, right? So it will select up to the end, and then we will go up. So it automatically selected A2 is to A929. That means it has selected cell A2 to A929, and then press the comma key, write the criteria. So criteria is, I want to find the cells containing this phrase, or let's say this word. So the word is SCIENTIST slash, and one more thing you can write in short, right? FACULTY. So you don't need to worry about the captions, or let's say the full capital words. Then press, and then close the bracket, press enter. So it will find, okay, so it will count that there are 2 to 9 people having this designation. Right now I want uh, this also, so I will just copy paste all these designations. So PSD continue, and then we have um, master students. So click Control C, Control V, and then we have BTech students, Control C and Control V, Any other? Okay, so okay, we have this also, PhD completed, Control C and Control V. Okay, so again, what I will do, I will just scroll this so that it will automatically take some default function. I will just change now. So it is saying A3. I want from A2. And then over here, the criteria is, so for this cell, the criteria is PhD student, and then in bracket it is continue. Okay, and then press enter. So it defines 463 students. Then over here it's again A2, and then it's master students. So write MASTERSTUDENT, hit enter 56, and then again it's from A1, sorry, A2, and then over here it's BTech student. So it's B dot TECH PENT, and then we have PH student completed. So again A2, that you have to change the range, you have to change, but be sure you provide the range which is required from where you need to find out this data. So it is completed, bracket closed, enter, and now I just need to be sure that the summation of this is the summation of this, right? So let's say we have total which is equal to sum. I will write sum from this to this, and it will give me 928, which is right, because if I select this I have 929. So I will subtract the top field, top cell, because it is giving me designation. So it is 928 students, 928, let's say members. So it's fine for me. There are five designations. Now you have justify, you have quantized, you have quantify the number, you have quantify the numbers, right? Now we need to make a pie chart, right? So for pie chart you just need numbers and corresponding phrases or things, right? Rest, right? Because the numbers are corresponding to something, so that thing is designation over here. So we need a phrase and corresponding number for making a pie chart. So what you will do, you will select all these cells which contains the designation and the values. Go to insert and go to this pie chart over here. This is the pie chart icon, and then you can see, you can find this. If you are not seeing well on the back side, what you can do, you can go to recommended chart, and then you can see that Excel will recommend you some charts. So it has this cluster bar, pie chart, it will recommending, it is recommending a cluster column and chart, and the funnel chart it is recommending, right? So if you want the pie chart, click on that. If you don't want, if you want to select different one, what you can do, click on all charts, and from this you can select an appropriate chart which you want. Over here I want to use pie chart because it is satisfying my conditions, and it will look fine for this. If I use sunburst, you can see that it is not giving me the amount, like the values. You can do that, but pie chart is a common one which is very useful. So we will use this pie chart, and over here there are different types of pie charts. So we have pie, 3D pie, pie of pie, bar of pie, and donut, right? So let's use this one. Click on OK, and that will give me a pie chart of this values. Right now you can see that the values are not written over here. So for that, click on this, right click on that, and click on format data series, and then you can find somewhere that you can change this angle of slice, right? Okay, so now to provide the values, to provide the actual values over here, right, click on this, right click on that and provide add data labels, right click on that, and that will give you the data labels as you can see over here, right? So it will provide me the values over here. If you want format, go to format data label, and if you want percentage, click on that, and that will give you simultaneously a percentage. If you want percentage of all, so click on this whole chart, right click on format data label, and click on percentage. So that will give percentage. If you want only percentage, uncheck this, and that will give you percentage over here. This is a legend key, that's not required over here. A category name you can select if you want to show that on the chart, a series name if you want, and value from cell, but it's not required for over here, right? Separator you can select if you want to provide like both the value and percentage. So that's pretty much for this. From this you can position the this values, right? Best fit, in outside, inside, and or center. Best fit is generally is usable. It will automatically arrange these values as which is best fitted for the graph. Now you can just increase or decrease the size of this font. So the values are already selected. You can see that if you increase the font size, it will increase. Select this legend, click on this, you can increase that. You can provide a chart title, so it is um, designation of participants. You can write whatever you want to write, but for this it is a designation of participants, and you can just increase or decrease the font size of this. And you can change the background of this graph. Go to chart design, and you can see over here there are so many different types of styles that you can use. So as you are seeing, it is various variety of, I am liking this chart, so I will click on this. This design is looking very good for me, and I can just play with this a little bit to make it look good, and increase the size if you want. Okay, and then you can format it if you want from here whole from this side also. This is if you want to unselect or deselect something, so that will give you, let's say you just want to show this scientist faculty, it will show you that one. So that's up to you. Okay, and then you can save this save this image or save this graph. So right click on that, right click, and then click on save as picture, and then you can just save it over here, right? So you can select TIF format, which is very good. It's picture one, click on save, and then you can go to documents, or I think it's pictures, and then it's over here. So it's 645 KB picture, and if you open that, you can get the picture of this graph. So that way you can generalize the data, you can differentiate the data, you can just quantify the data, and then you can make a chart from that. And that's all for this video. If it helped you, like, hit the like button and subscribe my channel, guys, man. Thank you.